Welcome to everyone. Today we shall discuss about a very interesting topic. That is, we all know the real numbers can be represented by the points on a straight line and we call it as real line. But why are the set of all real numbers expressed as the points on a straight line? Why we use a straight line to express the real numbers? What is the reason? Yes, today we are going to discuss about this reason. So generally, we to represent the real numbers, we at first draw a directed line x dash x and take a point O such that O divides this line into two parts. The right portion is called the positive side and left portion of O is called the negative side. And we take a point on this line onto the right portion of O and name it as A. Then we take this distance OA as a unit distance and we named it or mark it as 1. So 1 is not just a number, 1 is a length, 1 is a distance. It is a distance of the point A to of the point A from O. Similarly, we numbering in this way 1, 2, 3 and so on, and collection of all these numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on, this known as natural numbers, we all know, and the mathematicians included the negation of these numbers, that is -1, -2 and so on, along with 0 origin, then named it as the set of all integers. Then they included the fractional number. So then we obviously with non-zero denominator, then we get the set of all rational numbers. Then they saw that in the real line there are some gaps. So to fulfill those gaps, they invented a new types of number that is called the irrational number. So now this representation is completed. So now we have a complete representation of the set of all real numbers as the points on the line. But now the question comes, does there exist any other point on the line that does not correspond to a real number? I repeat again, after getting a complete representation of the set of all real numbers as a point on the line, now the question comes, does there exist any other point on the line that does not correspond to a real number? And the answer was given by two mathematicians. One is George Cantor and the second mathematician is Dedekind. And they provide a beautiful axiom. So I am writing that axiom. So Cantor-Dedekind axiom says that there is a one-to-one correspondence between the set of all real numbers and the set of all points on a straight line. So this is the axiom. Now step by step discussion. So at first, or our first discussion, first point, that is At first we construct a set R, which is the set of all real numbers. Then, and in our previous discussion, we know that R forms a field with respect to addition and multiplication, along with those algebraic properties I have discussed in the previous classes. So, we know R plus dot forms a field, and next step is we define a linear order relation on R. This, okay, we define this relation by A less than B if AB are two real numbers and A is less than B. Now, to define this order relation, we take the help of a set which is called a positive set. So, I just want to mention that at first R plus dot, this is a field. Now, we are going to define this relation with the help of a positive set. So, what is a positive set? Suppose a positive set P. So, a subset P of this field R is called a positive set if number 1, for any 2 points in P, A plus B belongs to P and A dot B belongs to P, that is P is closed under addition and multiplication. And next is for any real number C, either C belongs to P or C equal to 0 or minus C belongs to P. Then we define this relation A less than B if B minus A belongs to P. So, in this way we can define this order relation on this set R. Now, finally, R plus dot becomes an ordered field. Next, Cantor-Dedekind axiom says that there exists a there is a bijection between the set of all real numbers and the set of all points on a straight line. So, suppose for any line is denote the set of all points on that line. Okay. Now, this axiom states that there exists a bijection if maps from set of all real numbers to the set of all points on the line such that F is an order isomorphism. What is this order isomorphism? Okay. So, I draw two figures. R is domain and codomain of the mapping F, and since R is an ordered field, so we take 2 points AB in R and with the order relation A less than B, that is A less than B. Then F is a bijective mapping, so A maps to FA under F, similarly B maps to FB under B. Now, F is called order isomorphism if the order preserves in the image point. So here we can see the order in between A and B is preserved by F. So F is called the order isomorphism or order preserving mapping. So this Cantor-Dedekind axiom states that we can get or there exists a bijective mapping from between R and S, set of all real numbers and the set of all points on a straight line, such that F is an order isomorphism, that is A preserves the order. So now come to our first point, that is this is x dash, this is x, and this is 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, minus 1, minus 2 and so on, and also there is the order relation, right? So we can express the real numbers as the points on a straight line in this way, and this is the reason. The reason behind this expression is the Cantor-Dedekind axiom. So we never prove this axiom because this is an axiom. So any axiom, no axiom can be proved. So this is the fact, and yes, in the next classes we shall discuss more interesting topics. So keep watching and thanks to everyone.